Welcome back to ISTELive 22. I'm here at Identity Automation. I have Diana and my good friend Jaime Donnelly, and we're here to talk about what's going on with identity automation. So I guess I'll start with Diana. What's going on with identity automation? Explain it.
Well, I am one of the pathfinders for identity automation, and what we are is a group of educators who have worked in the field. I'm actually a retired educator, and we give advice to the company on how to I'm sorry, my Kentucky peeps.
Hey Kentucky peeps, how are you?
Diana McGee's awesome.
This is what happens at ISTELive. We haven't had an ISTELive in 3 years. It just happens. It's okay. I'm not even going to edit that out. So Pathfinders and
Right,
something.
Pathfinders, and we help promote the different benefits of a product like identity automation and how it impacts everyday usage. And one of the big components, which Jaime I'm sure will be able to talk about, is digital identity and security. And that's one thing that identity automation does really well.
Well, let's turn it over to Jaime then. Jaime, are you a Pathfinder?
No, I manage the Pathfinders.
Even better. So picking up from where Diana left off then, explain what she was talking about with identity and security.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because people are like, hey, don't you talk all about AR, VR? And I'm like, yeah, but this is actually a foundation that we have to have for the metaverse looking forward. When we talk about blockchain, we talk about our digital identities essentially following us everywhere we go, everything we do. We manage digital identities. So when you're talking about having an ecosystem like we have in schools where we have 5 billion applications all in different grade levels and different subjects and different campuses, now we actually have a way to manage all of that in one central place, right away, immediate, exactly when they need it, and it ends exactly when they're not supposed to have it, at the level that they're supposed to have it. So they're getting a personalized experience on the digital side to be able to get exactly what they need in the learning spaces without having to wait around for somebody to create accounts or stop accounts or all of the above, really.
Can I ask you maybe a little bit of a naive question, but just assuming that someone else has the same question, is digital identity and digital footprint kind of the same thing?
A little bit. It's similar, but it's really like who you are holistically. So it's all of your activity, which would be your digital footprint, but it's also your persona that you have. And if I go to Facebook, what I'm doing there and my activity there and who I'm known for, exactly who I present myself to be is very different than how I present myself to be on Twitter or how I present myself to be on LinkedIn, right? I have these different personas in these different spaces. Digital identity is ultimately who I am holistically, what access I need, so my individual needs, and what my interests are, what are things that I need to be able to move forward in whatever it is, life, school, it could be your digital identity, even financially. So all of those things in your digital identity is essentially being tracked and managed, in our case managed, but ultimately our digital identity being tracked in one place. Whereas right now, Chase tracks one thing for my bank, which I probably shouldn't have said that.
Just don't give your account number, it's all right.
And then, you may also have identity automation looks at me in a different way, but all of those things are not connected. Digital identity does connect. My digital identity will remain the same in everywhere I go, and all of those things. Ultimately, as we're looking at metaverse and blockchain, that's where we're heading to.
It's starting to make some more sense to me. I hope it does for the viewers and listeners as well. When Jaime explains all that to me, what I'm hearing is this is like next level security. That's my way of boiling it all down. Did I get that right?
You did. And as a former educator who was a tech director at the end of my career, I can tell you that the teachers and the students, they don't really care about any of that. All they want is ease of use, a way for it to work when it's supposed to work, and rapid, which is the product that we have, which is Rapid Identity. They want it to work quickly. So if I get a new student a family comes in on Monday morning to enroll, when that student comes to my class 5th period, that student would have credentials, would have access to the apps that I need him or her to have access to. And that's what it's all about, is the end user experience. And this product makes that end user experience a lot more pleasant.
Diana and Jaime, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for everything you're doing to help protect our educators and our students, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.